Thinking about building an app or launching a software product, but not sure if you should hire a developer or just let AI build it for you? That confusion is totally normal in this era of AI. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly how to decide which path is right for your project, your budget, and your goals. Hello, this is Wannabe, digital transformation strategist and co-founder of Sunyam Software. You have probably heard the buzz, no-code tools are writing the code and AI is the co-pilot. That sets the stage for a new kind of battle, AI-powered no-code versus traditional human-written custom code. So who comes out on top and which one is the better fit for your project? Let's find out. Before we go deeper, let's clarify these terms. What is no-code? No-code isn't just one thing. It comes in two flavors. The first is traditional no-code. Everything is drag and drop with visual editors. You can create pages, connect forms and add logic, all without touching a single line of code. The second type is AI-powered no-code. Instead of building everything manually, you describe what you want in simple words and the AI generates the code for you. In some cases, you will get access to the actual code, which you can later customize for more control and flexibility. What is custom code? Custom code means building your software from the ground up. Developers use languages like JavaScript, Python, Go, Swift, Kotlin or Ruby, along with frameworks like Next.js, Django, Laravel, React Native or Flutter to create apps. Now let's break it down into 3 key points that will help you choose the best approach for your project. Point 1. The real story behind the AI revolution. Let's be honest, the tech world is in a hype storm right now. Everywhere you scroll, there is a new video saying AI built this in 60 seconds. No coding needed. This tool made an app with just one click. And yes, AI can do a lot. It can help write code, suggest solutions, create designs, even build the demo version of a product. AI has become an incredible assistant in software development. But this idea that AI can build entire apps on its own, it's often misunderstood. Before AI, we used boilerplate code or pre-written templates or starter kits to speed up work. But what's different now is that AI-generated code feels more equipped, more dynamic, and context-aware, helping us make better performing apps. In a recent interview, GitHub CEO elaborated on the same thing.
Almost any software project that has a certain age has way too much work on the innovation side, but they also have what we call technical debt, legacy code, things that have been created over months or years that need a cleanup, that need what we call refactoring. And so engineers constantly balance those two backlogs. So having something that brings the effort down and makes them 10%, 20%, maybe even 50% more productive is completely changing how software developers work.
AI-driven no-code platforms offer flexibility, but they come with limitations in customization. You are typically confined to the features and templates the platform provides. So what we see is that AI can help you start, but it cannot finish the job on its own. When you move from demo to production, from idea to business, things get complicated. And this is not just our observation. Linus Torvalds, the creator of Linux, expressed a grounded view on AI hype. He said, "I think AI is really interesting and I think it is going to change the world. And at the same time, I hate the hype cycle so much that I really don't want to go there." So after this first part of the discussion, you should now have a sense of what's hype and what's real when it comes to using AI to build a digital product. Now let's move on to the second point, which will help you to understand where humans outperform AI in developing a software product. AI can write code, but only humans can build products. This is where many people, especially non-tech founders, get stuck. AI can suggest a login form, build a landing page, or call an API. But when it comes to making real product decisions, AI falls short. In many cases, it gets you 50% or even more of the way there, but then it gets stuck. It doesn't know what to do next. It can't make critical decisions, fix deep issues, or understand your business logic. And at that point, no prompt can save you. You need a human expertise to take over, plan, polish, and make it work properly. AI helps, but real apps need real people to bring them to life. I want to show you a short clip from GitHub CEO Thomas Dohmke, where he clearly explains that even with powerful tools like GitHub Copilot, the human brain is still essential. AI can assist, but professionals are the ones who bring real judgment, structure, and strategy to a project.
Now the flip side of that is that, I don't think we're anywhere close to a world where you can just write a single prompt and say build GitHub, and then an AI agent builds all of the features of GitHub, or even just the very basic primitives like repository storage, Git storage and issue tracking. Because the decisions that we as developers, as engineers, as product managers have to make to build a complex system like GitHub, thousands, if not tens of thousands decisions. There's the simple ones, right? Like which programming language, which open source framework, which cloud to use, or do we even use a cloud, which operating system, and so on. But there's the much more complex decisions of how you architect the system. Are you building a monolith or are you building microservices? And getting to a point where agents can make all these decisions and write an app that actually is a viable business, finds product market fit, has a great user experience, and ultimately generates both revenue and profit. Because any business at some point has to get to the place where they're making profit and return that profit to the founders or shareholders. That I think we're quite far away, and so we need engineers to do engineering stuff. They need to exercise their craft and apply systems thinking and design and build really great applications.
Here he talks about making big decisions like choosing the right architecture. It reminded me of a video I made earlier where I explained when to use monolithic and when to go for microservices. It's an important thing, and if you haven't seen it yet, you will find the link in the description or from the card above. So where do humans still beat AI? A. Understanding business logic. AI doesn't know your business. It can't determine which features are most important or what your users truly need. This requires human expertise. B. Designing for scale. AI can write code, but it doesn't plan for many users or sudden traffic spikes. Here you need professional decision making to scale up effectively. C. Security. AI might write code fast, but it misses critical security flaws like cross-site scripting, SQL injection, or weak authentication, which can lead to serious security risks. No business owner should take security lightly. Only skilled developers can handle them carefully and keep your system safe. D. Debugging and testing. When something breaks in a live app, AI doesn't know how to dig through logs, trace errors, or understand real-world user behavior. It cannot test edge cases or figure out why a bug only happens sometimes. That's where a human developer steps in. Debugging takes experience, logic, and a deep understanding of the system. This is exactly why even if you use AI to generate code, you need a professional who understands what's going on. Someone who knows when to trust the output and when to rewrite it from scratch. Now we have come to the third and final point. What is best for your project? It is not AI versus custom code. That's the wrong question. The right question is, when should I use which? The smart approach is a hybrid model. In a hybrid approach, custom code doesn't mean developers won't use AI generated code. Rather, developers will make decisions about when and how to use AI based on their experience and understanding of the project's needs. It's all about striking the right balance between automation and manual intervention to build a robust, scalable product. You can start with AI or no-code tools to move quickly. They are great for building an MVP for a small group or doing closed-door testing. It's an easy way to test ideas and get early feedback without spending too much time or money. But once you want to grow, serve more users, improve performance, or launch publicly, these tools start to fall short. That's when custom code development becomes important. You will need to make critical decisions about scalability, security, and architecture, like choosing between a monolithic or microservices setup, selecting the right programming languages, deciding on the appropriate databases, and much more. These decisions need real human thinking, not just AI generated code. A developer's experience helps you build something strong, safe, and ready to grow. This is how real companies work today, even we do it. We use tools like Copilot, ChatGPT, and code generators every day. They save us hours on repetitive work. But the core logic, the data design, the product vision, that still comes from our experienced team. It's not about the tools, it's about judgment. Use AI for what it's good at, rely on humans for what matters most.